to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's
Yeah.
showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back. Up against the wall, if I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like the Melo Ball. I can switch the gears on and wait for them to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the wall. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up, and I pride when it's showtime. Everybody watch, they ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life.
That's a good, also relaxer.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our... He is Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest... Alexander Usyk.
Especially Miguel.
And this one has...
The year.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night.
Like another.
That one lands.
That's funny.
Caught him.
I think about what?
Not to see it.
The crowd has settled
So
into
it's
their
on.
seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing video.
This is that place you want to say,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. That was the moment.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to focus.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That left hook is blocked. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The right hook misses. Misses with the right uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a... There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. Missing with that right hook. He just misses with that jab. Real good back and forth between these two. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's plan B time. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Exchange punches. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round. back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than have to.
Has to be careful for that. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. There he comes. Hold it right there. Usyk. Well, this is the time that the trainer... This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well done with that counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. These two fighters gassing out. Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice catch. counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They block the uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is all. And there's the bell for round 8. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round.
Whoa, Johnny, take a... Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Well, he's had enough, and he is going to quit. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on a battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war forces
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with.
Roy Jones Jr. This, of course, one of the great young champions in the world today. They call Janibek.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Good straight to the body. Good counter punching. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. There's a counter shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You don't want to trade shots. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Nice counter shot. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. And here's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
He misses with that straight left. Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will he do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Jones Jr., and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be dealt.
And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left? Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's see how the corner switched out. On to the fourth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter punch caught him clean. He scores with the counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Throws the jab, it doesn't score. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Could not. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter shot. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. He misses with that jab. close round with 10 seconds to go. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about... They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for them to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. Up against the gentleman of boxing, Muhammad Ali, and now making the walk. He's looked sensational as he just beat Sonny Liston and became a world heavyweight champion.
Just take note. Look at...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's Sting. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. A perfect counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Big shot, and down goes Ali. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
So showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
It's all offense all the time. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Throws the uppercut but misses. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full round, because I know.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punch. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Fight, do ya? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go.
And there's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
Okay. Go out there and win this next round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Neither fighter willing to... Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?